Respect impeccably observed there by fans, players and officials alike for one of St Helens' former players, Derek Noonan. And all set then for this 5th round of the Challenge Cup. Interesting selection in the Saints backline there. Young 19 years old Gary Wheeler, who's been making a great impression since that debut earlier in the season. And, well, plenty of power and up front there to provide position and possession with skipper Cunningham and Gilmore, veterans of many a cup campaign. A strong back line up too for the Dragons, with powerful newcomer this season Jean-Philippe Bale in the centre and the guile of the point scoring Bosque. A surprising start for young Ken Bailey at hooker, but an all-France lineup in Elima, Gossard and Mooney in the back row of the pack. Some big men on the benches in Fassabaloo, Clough, Ferriol and Fakir, and two of the craftiest ball players in James Roby and Casey Maguire. Plenty of fireworks to come from those interchange benches. And the referee, one of the youngest, 26 years of age, Ben Thaler. But an experienced Super League campaigner. Your thoughts on this game, John?
Well, it's a fascinating game, isn't it? We've got a big Catalan Dragon side taking a team who've got a great empathy with the Challenge Cup in St Helens. Both have lost the last 2 games, so both with points to prove, and are really looking for an interesting first quarter.
It's significant, John, that those who like the statistics, and I know you have to observe them as a coach, that the top team and the number 4 team out of all the Super League sides for carrying the ball forward are these two. You know, we've got some big, powerful men in the middle, haven't we?
Very much so, yes. Catalan Dragons base their game on the big fellas taking them forward, then people like Adam Mogg in possession there, and Thomas Box, then directing the 3 quarters around the field.
Little slip past there from the lad number 20 there with the hooker on. Interesting. He's a Kiwi, but lived all his life in France. Father played for the Lariol club down near Bordeaux. Good catch there by Francis Melly. Gets a good round of applause too. Oof. Gets dumped on the floor too, John.
Yeah, great chase there from the Catalan Dragons, but they don't want to see that too often, where the St Helens players are catching the ball on the full with 20 metres of clear space in front of them.
Interesting to hear Kevin Walters earlier saying how both sides needed a good start. They have conceded quite a lot of points in the last 2 matches. St Helens' defence, once impregnable, conceded 72 points against Bradford and Wigan, and Catalans 80 against Leeds and Hull KR. Could be high scoring this, John, I think.
I'm pretty confident it will be, because conditions are perfect, and we really have got a St Helens team with a point to prove.
Kick through there by Leon Price. Clint Greenshields bringing it away. Just quite content to take the tackle. The Catalans never won on this pitch here at Nosey Road. Beaten St Helens down there in Perpignan on 3 occasions, but still seeking a first win here.
Well, there's no time like the present, Ray, and once again, good goal forward, generated initially through Greenshield and Pello, and finished off by the big fellas up front.
Interesting to see this young lad Bentley. It's very rare he starts the game at half back.
Well, it's obvious that they're just saving Maguire for later on, where they can really make an impression.
Good play here by Mogg. Good ball inside. Oh, it's a forward pass. A forward pass there. Robbing the Catalan Dragons of a try, but that shows the football that they can play.
Marvellous rugby league, wasn't it? But I'm going to give a rap to the referee as well. It was Adam Mogg with the break, and quick hands there from Thomas Box. And although it didn't look forward from where we're sat, Ray, Ben Thaler was directly in line with the play, so you've got to give a rap to the referee there.
And suddenly the crowd on the popular side here, realising that Saints are likely to find themselves in a big game. And a big man there, Tony Pullatur, the one signing Saints made from abroad this year, Samoan World Cup start.
And he's made a great impression, hasn't he, Ray? He's been absolutely first class for St Helens this first half of the season.
Good footballer too, John. It's not just a big man. Lee Gilmore, of whom there was a gout earlier on with a little bit of a knee problem. Young Wheeler taking it away on the 5th tackle. Sean Long. Ball bouncing gently there for Dimitri Pello.
Matt!
Well, both teams really looking for a mistake-free beginning. They've both achieved that, haven't they? With it's been like a game of chess, end-to-end stuff at the minute.
Go.
Bentley.
3.
These two packs
Movement!
sorting each
Wait,
other
guys.
out.
Well done.
Bale. Good player, this lad. Only he came to prominence the back end of last season. Got himself picked for the World Cup for France after
Go,
2
well
or 3 games, but certainly has had a good run this year.
Again, it's good go forward. There's the first error.
He's lost
Now,
it.
will St Helens now capitalise on this in midfield?
The ball ripped out of Cunningham's grasp, but St Helens there picking it up. Tackles wiped out. 6 more tackles for St Helens. Cunningham then back and acting half back. James Graham. Gilmore, who's been playing a lot this season in the centre position. Graham again, a real tireless workhorse.
Movement!
Named the prop of the year last year, number 10. Oof, that looked forward. Groans underneath us, John, on the popular side here.
Yeah, there's some real good contact there from Kane Bentley there. Solid shot with the shoulder.
Sean Long. Weaving, darting, dodging. Perhaps not blessed with the sheer pace of his early days, but still crafty. Leon Price moving well. To Wheeler. Good sidestepping. On the last tackle. 15 metres now from that line. Long. That's a tester. Gardner's going up for it. Well taken. He's got to keep himself in. Oh, he's in touch. And there's not much you can do, John. I mean, Pello did so well to catch that ball. He defused what could have been a try, but difficult to keep himself out of touch.
I think the reward was for a marvellous kick there, wasn't it? Because it isolated Dimitri Pello there, just yards from the sideline. And as soon as he fielded the ball, 3 St Helens players dragged him over the sideline. Quality play there from Sean with a beautiful kick, pinpoint kick, and a very urgent chase. And the reward is head and feed, and inevitably the ball.
Right, this is dangerous now. Helens coming in, perfect timing. Melly, he'll score, he's in, and Francis Melly in at the corner. No need to consult Mr. Ganson, the video referee. All coming from that push into touch of Dimitri Pello, and Francis Melly in at the corner. 4-0 for St Helens.
Lovely to see, isn't it? A move directly from the scrum there. Obviously a planned move there. Mick Potter inspired move. But there's the field position game for us. A very urgent chase from St Helens, putting Pello over the sideline. Then Paul Wellens, the backman on the outside, just shrugs off Thomas Box. Creates a 2v1 situation for Francis Melly. Superb work here. Bit of strength there. Right hand fend. Ball back in 2 hands. He gives Melly the overlap. Left foot then step on the inside from a defence that was coming across the field very urgently. But quality play from the scrum there. Really down to Paul Wellens and Francis Melly with the finish.
Good try for the Kiwi. 54 tries in his career. Sean Long. Prolific point scorer, the second highest goal scorer in St Helens history. Only Kel Coslet, the Welshman, ahead of him. Ooh, just fades to the left, no goal. So scoreline still remains at 4-0.
Yeah, it feels very, very satisfied indeed, St Helens, but Paul Wellens was so important to them there. Look how he sucked the wingman into him before offloading pre-line to Francis Melly, and he's a heck of a big fella, I'll tell you, to stop within 10 metres of your goal line.
Okay.
Well, I was chatting to Saints coach Mick Potter in midweek, and he did say that he had spent some time addressing the problem of how slowly Saints had been starting in recent weeks. Seems happy enough with that. James Graham.
Yeah, I think Catalans have got a similar problem, haven't they, Ray? I mean, last week they were 30 points down at half-time against Leeds, so they're notoriously known as, shall we say, an indifferent first-half performers.
And if you let Saints run, they will score tries, John.
Exactly right, and You can't give this Saints team too much of a start on you.
Cunningham then. Helens coming up at every opportunity. That's a high tackle. Nothing, I don't think, too nasty about that, although Leon Price is saying, look, why give me the ball there?
It was just clumsy, wasn't it? Poor technique there from Adam Mogg, a swinging arm, and it was a high tackle, and the punishment for that is field position.
It's another 40 metres downfield, isn't it? Oh, and Flannery racing for the line. Oh, he just needed some support. The Catalan Dragons in difficulties here. Did well to hold Kieran Cunningham there. Not many can so near the line.
That was great marker work. Great marker work.
The Dragons line. Here now, Graham looks for support. To Price. Helens again, a beautiful ball. Steps inside. Oh, it is over. Beautiful little step inside there from Gary Wheeler. He may only have made his debut early this season, but he knows his way to the line. That's his 7th try in the Saints colours. And Gary Wheeler adds to the scoreline, and Catalan in serious trouble.
Well, this St Helens team, they punish any indiscretions whatsoever. Beautiful hands there, straight from the tap penalty. Hit the line, timed it perfectly, Flannery, and then from that, quality handling, right to left shift, and once again the provider, Paul Helens, very different in his try assist there. Previously was a fend and pass, this time it's just quick hands, in and out, straight away to Gary Wheeler, and once again he's able to step inside the scrambling Catalan defence.
I think in Gary Wheeler though, you can see a lad who's played a lot of his life really at stand-off and half-back, that little short, neat footwork.
Yeah, very much so. He's a quality player, a utility player, but a high-quality rugby league player.
John Long then again with a kick from a similar position, and it ends up down the similar route just to the left of that near side upright. 8 points.
Lovely hands there, Graham to Long and then Price, and just look how quickly there Helens, it just helps the ball along there to Wheeler, and that's a quality finish from the left centre.
Gary Wheeler, a product of the local Blackbrook amateur club and former England schools player. A lot of many youngsters coming through the academy ranks here at St Helens. Eddie Gardner.
Wait, go. 2. Move! Wait, Greg, go.
And surprising passing here. That's real. Oh, and there's Wheeler again. Cuts inside.
Well, what a great start St Helens have made. 2 tries, no missed tackles, no mistakes, no penalties. What more could a coach want? I'm sure Mick Potter will be absolutely delighted with that first 11 minutes or so.
Well, you can understand why Kevin Walters was telling his lads exactly what he wanted. They've certainly got a graft, haven't they?
Move!
Here now, Cunningham again, directing operations. Long.
Okay, give him 10. Okay.
Very good chase, Ray, there. Yeah. Sean Long with an accurate kick there into the corner, forcing Clint Greenshields to field the rolling ball, but the chase for St Helens was excellent.
Pello coming in midfield, just looking for an opening.
3. Move! Wait here, Sean. Go.
Bentley. Mogg.
4.
In fact, the Catalan Dragons, John, we've been playing nearly 13 minutes. They've been starved of possession, haven't they?
Well, they have, and that's what you get when St Helens. They've had the ball 7 times, and every time they've turned the ball over on their terms. So it's a completion rate of 100%.
There he was, John. 69% there and 67% possession. Eddie Gardner, former Barrow player, taking that well. Helens again, well, he looks in good form. He's supposed to have a cartilage problem, is Paul. I wish my knees were as good as that these days. Ball out now, down that right-hand side. Good running again by Gidley. Number 3 there. Difficult times there for Kevin Walters, the new Dragons coach, who took over from Saints. Mick Potter.
4.
Well, they're really looking the mood for it, don't they, St Helens, and especially the more experienced players, Wellens, Long and Cunningham.
Price, did well to take that. Long arms, Leon Price to reach out, like grappling irons. Wellens again, nice little kick. Oh, just... I don't think he meant that to go in touch, John, did he?
No, he didn't. No, he put his hands to his head there. He just wanted to dink it behind the right winger and keep it in field. And you could just see from his reaction, he just wanted it to hold in field for Melly to put pressure on the wingman there, Vincent Duport. But
interesting, John. Paul Wellens at the Edinburgh Murrayfield Magic last weekend played quite a lot against Wigan in the centre position. That's where he's gravitating all the time at the moment.
Well, he's just playing as a sort of third pivot. He's like a pendulum either side of the field, and I think he played there last week because obviously Kyle Eastman played at fullback, and Coach Mick Potter's got a different route this week by selecting the lad Wheeler in the centre. It's paid off already.
Move!
Good running here from the French forwards.
Movement! Well done.
And already on at number 9 as we expected, Casey Maguire.
Move! Wait.
Normally they start with Maguire and bring young Bentley on in the second half. That's a good kick. High kick there from Bosk. Melly's underneath it. Oh, checks it superbly again.
Move!
Well, that was perfect defence of a high kick there.
He had Duport coming up at him.
Yeah, he's helped by his defensive line, though. Got across there, just bought him a bit of space, Wheeler and Price, and that allowed him to get off the ground and field the ball pretty comfortably. Great take by Francis Melly.
James, foot on the ball. 4. Move! Go.
Moving well down this side now. Oh, not the best of passes. It's still... No, that's a knock-on. And that gives us... Well, that was a knock-on, surely.
Not according to the man that matters, Ray.
No. On the 5th tackle, anyway.
Okay.
Pello picks the ball up. I'm sure he'll take the tackle here, and that gives us a chance to have a word with Damien down on the touchline there.
Yes, thanks, Ray. I've got Mike Bennett from the St Helens coaching staff with me. Mike, the perfect start for Saints.
It is. We needed a big response coming off the back of 2 losses and such an important game, and St Helens have given that. They've scored 2 good tries and they look very, very energetic in the play.
Catalan still dangerous, though.
They will. It's a very important 20 minutes, especially with Catalan down this end of the field. They're very dangerous with Bosk especially, so that's the key guy for them at the moment.
Thanks, Mike.
Oh, that was a little bit risky there from Olivier Lima, former Wakefield Trinity player. John, one of your ex-lads.
Yeah, he's been playing very well as well and scoring a few tries this season, but unfortunately he's given away a few penalties as well.
He has. He's the top penalty giver away, if we can have such a thing. 17 so far this season, John. That's his big problem. Well, Francis Melly is plucking this ball out from everywhere, but he can't get away, and that's a good kick nonetheless.
They'll be very satisfied.
He's annoyed with himself. I don't think he realised where he was, John.
I think he felt that he was in the in-goal area, but actually he just caught the ball in the field of play and took it over the in-goal area. That's a very good kick, though, isn't it, from Thomas Bosk once again. And you'll just see just inside the field of play, goes into the in-goal area, and that's when the referee signals its play on, and it was a good chase from Duport and company, and they pinned him in his in-goal area. That's the reason they've got the repeat set.
The Catalans using the pack here. Jerome Guisset just brought on Dane Carlo, another prop. Cyril Gossard, local Perpignan lad there, number 17.
Well done.
Maguire. This is better now. Bosk. Oh, not a knock on.
3.
It was Greenshields, wasn't it, that tied it up, and I think it was Greenshields they were looking for there.
Well, if you want to set somebody up, give somebody a little pass like that when Cunningham's waiting for you.
Correct. But offside there, and it's you know, St Helens, when they got a penalty, it gave them field position. They took advantage. Kieran Cunningham offside there, and the advantage that the Catalans taking are the 2 points just to keep the tins rattling on the scoreboard.
This happens a lot with the Catalan Dragons. I mean, John, I've been a big critic of You know, some Super League sides, we seem to always tap the ball and run with it, yet 2 points is 2 points. Notice that Bosch, he takes a lot of shots at goal.
Well, he's a very good kicker. He's an 80% plus success rate, men, and this is basically, it's a gimme really, isn't it? Because he's right in front of the post. It'll just slow the momentum of the game up as well, and it will allow them to post the 2 points, which will get them within 1 score. So they're just taking advantage in that way. I'm sure if it had been the other way around, Ray, that St Helens would have tapped the ball.
Yeah, they would have done, I know. 30 goals this season, despite his injuries. Number 31. So, Catalans, at last, some points on the board. Gives a little bit of confidence, though, I always think, John, when you get points on the board.
The biggest point for that, though, Ray, is they're within 1 score, aren't they? If they're going to try now and convert it, it's even Stevens once again. It's back to square one. I'm sure that will be foremost in their mind.
Saints interchange Bryn Hargreaves, replaced by Maury Fassabaloo.
All Wellens then to restart.
Oof. There's a tricky restart there, wasn't it? Very well claimed by Green Shields.
Just coming up to 20 minutes gone then here in this 5th round. And don't forget that we will have the draw for the quarter-finals live here at the end of this match from St Helens.
Marvellous defence, isn't it? 3 tackles, and they're only 18 metres away from the goal line, the Catalans. So St Helens working hard in defence as well as with ball in hand.
Move! Chris, keep coming! Go!
Dane Carlo there, number 14, driving forward. That's a good kick.
It's a 40-20.
It's a 40-20, I think. Referee Ben Thaler, yes, signalling a 40-20.
Good referee in that. He didn't need to go to the to the video referee. Well inside the 40, kicked out from dummy half, which is a very clever ploy, and that's a very accurate kick. It's a very skillful piece of play there from Maguire, the interchange player. And let's see once again, this time it's great field position for them. Can they take advantage of it?
We'll see. They have 6 tackles. Bosch then playing at scrum half, brings it back down that left hand side to Stephen Bell, former Melbourne, Manly player, very experienced, couple of grand finals in Australia. Driving it in there, Lehman again. Picked up 2 tries in that remarkable recovery against the Bradford Bulls in the last round. This is good play, Morg. Good, beautiful play, Gossard is in! Oh, and that's a superb try, beautiful football, and Cyril Gossard is in at the side of the post. You mentioned 6 points makes it level, John, and this is the opportunity. Yeah,
it was a superb try as well. But really, that's just reward for a marvellous 40-20 kick. Look at the shape of this attack, though. They use him behind the first offensive line, but it was Green Shields once again crucial to that play. He was the man on the end of it. It just sucked Leon Price out of the line, and it's a lovely soft pass, short pass to Gossard coming into the gap for a very, very well worked try. That's a cracking team try for the Catalan Dragons.
Thomas Bosch to add on the conversion. You know, John, St Helens' defence at the beginning of the season was absolutely almost impregnable, yet there's a loss of confidence with it at the moment.
Well, they've conceded a few points, haven't they, the last couple of run-outs they've had, and, you know, as alluded to in the preview.
Bosch adds the 2 points, and we're all square here at Knowsley Road, 8 apiece. As the Frenchmen strike back with that Gossard try.
Well, I'm certain that coach Kevin Walters would have settled for this after 22 minutes, and St Helens starting so well. High completions with the ball in hand, and the Catalans have just hung in there, taking the opportunities that they've got, and it's even Stevens.
Yeah, because, I mean, they conceded 30 points against Leeds last week up there in Edinburgh before they even began to score. And let's not forget, they conceded a record 26 points in any cup round in the history of the Challenge Cup. 26-0, they were trailing after half-time to Bradford Bulls and then beat them.
Yeah, well, that's testament to the fighting spirit, isn't it, of them? And but a bit of overplay there by the Dragons, and That's a chink in the armour there. They've given St Helens a sniff of a bit of success.
St Helens driving in here then with young Paul Clough, another ex-academy player, number 17. James Graham, good ball there to Murray Fasavalu, the big, powerful Samoan. 10 metres now from this Catalan line. Sean Long, out to Price again. Price going down the centre there. Oh, that's a knock-on. Now, who is to have the knock-on? He's giving St Helens the ball.
Yeah, good refereeing again. But they'll settle for that because they were split wide open by Leon Price, and they just palmed the ball down and completed the knock-on. And top marks the referee again. It was Leon Price there, through the line, loves playing through the line, got his arms free. Yeah. Pello took a chance, came in there, palmed the ball down. Greenshields couldn't clean it up. But it's marvellous play from Price, both hands free. Pello's ready. It was a do-or-die play, do-or-die situation. It is a knock-on, and Ben Thaler once again's got it right.
Good, fast, open game here. Using that short side again, Gidley steps forward. Good tackling. Really do have to watch this man, Matt Gidley, 11 caps for Australia, one of the best centres for any wingman. Here now, Gilmore. He's got men outside him, can't get the ball away. Good covering there by Bosk and Bale. Leon Price again. Clough, twists, turns. Can he get it in? No, he can't. I think he's given a high tackle there, John.
He has. Jamel Fakir, I think it was, who went a little high.
He was a little prone to the high tackles when I've seen him down in Perpignan. Big, powerful man. Here's another. Fasavalu taking 3, 4, 5 to hold him. Roby. Long again. Good ball, but again, good tackling. Stephen Bell, the centre number 3, came in well, spotted Wellens. James Graham, can Saints come away with points here? Three more remaining. Price. Good switch ball, out to Melly. Can they push him in touch? No, he's too big. Wheeler.
It's been pretty good defence though, this setup to now.
Very good. James Roby. Oh. Well, I think Sean Long deliberately stubbed that kick in the ground. I think he wanted a different bounce to that, John.
He was aiming for the post, I think, but Adam Mogg read it superbly well, and they've got a penalty there from St Helens of the Catalan to relieve the pressure, but they deserved that. That was an outstanding defensive set there by the Catalan Dragons.
And anything happening down there at pitch side, Damien?
I've got Sebastian Ragan from the Catalan side, who's injured today. Sebastian, you're back in the game with Cyril Gossard's try.
Yeah, that's right. If we keep the ball, we can score like that and come back on the game. That's what you say.
And great defence just now to keep Saints out.
Yeah, we try to keep St Helens close to us, and after we see what we can do.
Thanks, Sebastian.
Sebastian Ragan, who, well, he's been out all season and likely to be out for a long while with a cruciate ligament problem, but big, powerful centre. Adam Mogg trying to make play down that left-hand side. Casey Maguire again. Good tackle. Very good tackle from James Roby. On the last tackle of this sequence now. They're running it. Good ball out wide. Tapello. Back inside again. Has it? Oh! Didn't get it down. Well, it was good running by Pello. He knew he was offside, John. He couldn't play that ball, could he?
Yeah, it was inside. He was interfering with play, wasn't he? And that's the reason that the referee's given that, because he's inside the 10 and obviously interfered with Adrian Gardner there. So good refereeing once again, but you just sense that the Catalans have come back into the game. The weight of possession has evened out, and that's the reason the momentum's changed. It's the reasons why this St Helens crowd are getting a bit restless.
James Graham driving in, but number 13, Gregory Mooney, up to the task. Bale.
Come on.
In the Saints driving in with Fasavalu and the pack here now. Gilmore.
Movement.
And Leon Price has taken a knock. Price is injured.
Yeah, he doesn't look in a good way, does he, Ray?
Long. Good dummy. Here is Sean Long now. He's got one to beat. Can he get it away? Oh, he couldn't get it away. And here are the Catalan Dragons. Oh,
That's a great tackle from Adrian
what a
Gardner.
tackle! Tremendous tackle. He nearly cut him in half.
Yeah, well, tell you, sometimes a great piece of attacking play lifts the crowd. Well, that really has lifted the crowd because he went in there. Great break by Sean Long. Didn't have the support we associate with St Helens. Bit of an error, but look at this tackle. It's absolutely sensational. Just reads it on the button, shoulder contact under the ball, and absolutely flattens him. And that has raised the crowd.
And that's right. And a penalty against the Catalan Dragons. No try. Mori Fasabalou denied because Mr. Taylor wants the penalty taken properly. Roby to take it. Now then, this is better. Long again. Short pass to Wellens. Wellens trying to force his way over, but again, good defence from the Catalan Dragons. Long. Price, he's back fit again. Oh, beautiful ball. Oh, I thought he was through. Flannery. Good cover tackle there. Again from Guisset. Sean Long again, directing operations in midfield. Wellens. Gilmore. Good tackle. Roby. Oh, Roby's going in. No, he's not, but Melly can get it down. Yes, he does. Francis Melly down for his second try. It was Roby who made the break. He pulled the cover in, and the big 16.5 stone wingman had the power and the presence of mind to go low. He's in. Second try of the game. Saints back in the lead at 12-8.
A very good try, wasn't it, once again? They've got field position with that tackle from Adrian Gardner. It looks there as if they've half stopped it there. Gilmore offloads, he takes a chance. Roby left foot steps, almost over, and you ain't going to stop that big fella from 3 metres out. That's where it started. The ball hit the ground. Sometimes you just switch off defensive when it's like that. Roby punctures the defensive line, and then Melly just uses route one, direct force, good body position, good leg drive to cross the line. It really does work very, very hard, the big fella, the big New Zealander, to cross there, to ground the ball. Good try.
Appeared in all of the Saints Challenge Cup run over the past 3.5 years. Francis Melly in every round. And Sean Long looking for his first success of the afternoon. Again, in the same position as his previous 2 attempts. There is a breeze out here, quite a strong breeze. It's blustery, moving around. He's not quite got the hang of it yet. And he still hasn't got the hang of it. So, having ran at the side of the left hand upright twice, he went to the right this time. There he is in the better though.
Yeah, it was Wellens the go-to man, but this is the play really that creates the ball. Just offloads it, although it hits the ground. Composure from Roby, lovely little pass to Francis Melly, and raw power to finish off.
Just a 4-point difference there, 12-8. And we understand that, Damien, down there, you've got news of a Catalan Dragons injury.
Yes, further bad news for the Catalan Dragons after that Francis Melly try. It's a rib injury to Olivier Lima, the big, powerful French second row. He's in the dressing room getting treatment as we speak. He would be a big loss if he goes off.
He certainly will. He picked up 2 tries in the 4th round clash with Bradford, but it's Saints now moving forward. Roby. Graham, look. I think Sean Long's trying to get the ball away very, very quickly, John, and he just couldn't, could he?
You've got to give a rap there to Jean-Philippe Bailey. He came out of the defensive line. He didn't give Long the chance to play, to use his skills in space. He was under pressure receiving the ball, and that forced the error.
Certainly, James Roby making a lot of ground, John, from that tin half back.
He is. He's made a big impression since he's come on, and once again we mentioned the momentum went to Catalans. Well, once again it seems that St Helens have regained it, but if you scored 3 tries to 1, which is what St Helens have done, you'd want more than 4-point differential on the scoreboard.
Move! Go! Two. Movement!
There is Jean-Philippe Bale, number 15, who's impressed whenever he's played. Second row, centre, hooker.
Move! Back here, wait. Well done, Chris.
Mogg.
Okay.
Green Shields.
Play on! Play on!
Play on, says the referee.
Well, he's the player they keep going to, is he, Green Shields, and he is a danger whenever he gets the ball.
Bell running dangerously near that touchline. He's not the biggest of men. He could easily be hauled over that line on the 5th tackle. Bosk again with the kick. That's anybody's ball. Wheeler's got it.
Yeah, didn't judge that one, did he, Francis Melly, so well then. He didn't have the protection around him that Wheeler and Price had provided earlier, so a little pointer there for the Dragons, I'm sure, for the rest of this half and the second half.
The Dragons need to keep St Helens penned in this half here now. Terrific tackle from Ferriol there on Paul Clough. Absolutely smacked him to the ground. We said these Frenchmen were big. They are powerful. There it is, a shoulder charge.
Yeah, really
that's what happens when 17 stone meets 16 stone.
Gone for the 40-20 there, but a bit ill-directed, but it's still a very, very good kick indeed. And that's a good counter.
Good running.
Excellent work from Green Shields and Pello once again. They do combine very well in that left-hand channel.
Because that was a good chase from St Helens as well, John. They had them penned down there, didn't they?
Well, it was a 4-5 man chase. They just managed to get on the end of it.
3. Hold the line, guys. Movement. Wait.
Bobby Goulding, the
coming,
former St Helens player and the newly appointed French coach, is here in attendance just to keep his eye on one or two of these Frenchmen. I think particularly these big forwards.
5. Move.
That man being one of them, Jamal Fakir, number 22.
Just went dead there, but I don't think that Bosk or his teammates will be too concerned about, and that's a soft header.
Yep.
Really is a soft header. You don't expect Paul Wellens to make headers like that.
Don't.
Trying to restart very, very quickly. Everybody's onside, but whether James Graham actually got in the way of the pass from Roby to Wellens, I don't know, and unsighted Wellens, but most unlike him, and it's great field position for the Catalan Dragons.
Good position then now for the Catalan Dragons. Just less than 5 minutes remaining in this first half. The Carnegie Challenge Cup 5th round. Driving in with the pack.
2.
David Ferriol, former Limoux player. 5 metres now from that line. Maguire to Bosk. Fakir again. Powerful player. Had a lot of problems with a hand injury over the recent weeks. Penalty.
Yeah.
Now, would you go for goal, John? Make it 12-10 with 4 minutes to go, or would you play for a set of 6? They are playing.
There's your answer.
No need to give me an answer, John.
Right, 1. Move.
They're taking the direct route. Maguire, a little bit too direct there. Well covered by Flannery. Bosk. Mogg. I think it'll slip past. Oh, well read there by Leon Price.
Yeah, defended that very well indeed. Again, the go-to player was Green Shield, but Price read it really well.
That's a knock-on.
Well, he should have gone for 2.
When you put your hands on him, when you put your hands on him, that's
Cyril
it.
Gossard relieving the pressure on the St Helens line. Still 12-8 for St Helens. 3 minutes remaining.
Yeah, the error's there, and as soon as he puts his hand on the tackle's complete, but he went and had a second go, and that's the reason for the penalty and the piggyback upfield, the easy yards upfield for St Helens.
It's interesting there, John. The Catalans conceded 6 penalties. They do concede a lot of penalties, don't they? Particularly around the play, but they hold on a lot whenever I've seen them play.
Well, I don't think they're the only team in the competition that can be accused of that.
Don't let me know any on air, John, will you? We'll have letters. John Long. Price running well there now.
Come back.
Well, the referee says he dropped that, went backwards.
4.
James Roby.
Very important to defend this, you know, just before half-time.
Long. Top teams, John, tend to score just before half-time, don't they? Or just after.
Movement!
It's almost if they target the
the
timing. On the 5th tackle. One tackle to defend here.
Okay.
Oh, that's a teaser.
Offside from the referee there, yes. And whether it was Francis Melly, but someone within the 10 metre where the ball landed were deemed to be in front of the kicker, so offside decision, and that's just let Catalan off the hook. And once again, you know, he's got it right. It's Francis Melly, a good 2-3 metres in front of the kicker. So he's had a very good first 40 minutes, Ben Thaler.
He has. Fakir and Ferriol really doing a lot of work around here at first receiver. Good offload there.
2. Movement!
The Dragons coming more and more into this match now. Bosk, Mogg. Cyril Gossard again, but well read. Just 60 seconds remaining. 4 points the difference. St Helens just holding on to this lead. Bosk. He's lost it.
Yeah, good pressure in defence there with St Helens. They just halted his go forward and started just to gain momentum in the defence there. Tried to offload it to Green Shields and went to ground. So 40 seconds left. Stood they come up with a shot play, St Helens? Kick direct from the scrum ray, or did they look to play the set out?
Just looking at that French lineup, there's no full back anywhere. There's a flat lineup. What about a kick and a chase from Leon Price?
All will be revealed.
No.
2 in. 1. Movement! Thomas! Good. 2. Move!
Paul Clough.
Go.
Roby gaining a lot of metres here from the acting half-back position, putting pressure on the Catalans right at the central point there. Graham.
Surrender. 4. Stand! Wait! Go.
Long.
Okay,
Good ball. Leon Price. Paul Helens. Oh, and the young centre. Gary Wheeler is in again. But another try. His second try of the afternoon. Oh, it was so simple. It was such sweet passing. And we said top teams, John, score just be half-time.
Yeah, it was vital that Catalan kept them out. It was the 5th play of the set, and it's a lovely play there. Price, the back man, there's a bit of disguise there. The lead runner attracted the defence. Price went through. Just watch how the lead runner here tracks the defensive line. That opens a gap up for Price. Passes it to Paul Wellens. Once again, the provider. Once again, the finisher is Gary Wheeler. A very clinical, well-executed try there. Gap opened up for Price, and then it's just a matter of who's going to score, and it's the youngster Wheeler once again.
And it's the youngster Gary Wheeler who's going to attempt the conversion. Sean Long obviously keen to rid himself of the task, having missed 3 goals already. But Wheeler, his 8th try there in 9 games, and he's also kicked 3 goals so far. But a confident young man. Ooh, yes, that's a good goal. The flags go up. It just sneaks inside the upright. The hooter goes, and the players leave the field, and at last some smiles on those St Helens faces. I think they felt that the Catalan were going to win with the lead, but a timely try there. 18 points to 8.